Let me turn you to Mark 11, because here you've got the amazing example of prayer, where Jesus, in Mark 11, verse 11, Jesus entered into Jerusalem and the temple, and he looked out and saw, and he was there with the people. Then he went to Bethany with his 12 disciples. And the next day, when they came from Bethany back up to go over the top of the Mount of Olives to the temple, he came to a fig tree. Now, it says in here that he was hungry. And so he looked, and there was no fruit, only leaves. And you know, this has always been a challenge to me, because the danger is that there are some Christians who are all leaves and no fruit, all noise, all shout, and no result. So what did Jesus do? Well, I'm afraid what he did was he cursed it. And he said, no man eats of this fruit of this tree forever. So they went into Jerusalem. But the following morning, as they passed by, Peter saw that the tree was dried up and dead. And he remembered, and he said to Jesus, Master, behold, the tree which you cursed has withered away, is dead. And the reply of Jesus in verse 22 is quite clear. Jesus answering said, have faith in God. For truly I say to you that whosoever shall say to this mountain, and they were on the Mount of Olives, shall say to this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, that would be down into the Dead Sea, if you know the geology. What he said was this: if he will say to this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but believe that those things that he says will come to pass, he shall have whatever he says. Now, that's a tremendous challenge, because this is not the formality of reading prayers or reciting prayers or the Lord's Prayer. This is something quite different. Because what Jesus is saying, sometimes it's not just a question of prayer, but a declaration in faith, or a command in faith: mountain, move. And I could tell you a very powerful story about that, because when I was in the prison, strangely enough, I was given a book brought into one of the few books of Marco Polo. And the story of Marco Polo is he traveled with the Chinese emperor across China, and they came to a village where there was a group of Christian believers, and the emperor said, right, let's kill them. And he was commanding them to be killed. And then he turned, and in front of Marco Polo, he said, look, I'll give these Christians one chance. I'll give them 3 days. If they believe the Bible and believe the words of Jesus, you see that mountain outside the village? And he said to this group of Christians, if you believe, then I'll give you 3 days to move that mountain. Oh my goodness me. So what did they do? Marco Polo, it's in his book, you can read it. Marco Polo said on the first day they prayed, and of course nothing happened. On the second day, they were praying, and nothing happened. And so they looked for the one that they thought was the most religious. He was only a shoemaker, and they put all the responsibility on him. And so he was praying, oh God, deliver us. Oh God, deliver us. And of course, nothing happened. So on the third day, when Marco Polo and the emperor came back, the emperor simply said, right, take them out, behead them, kill them, they die. And then he said, just one last time, he said, look, I want to see you die laughing and knowing that there is no God. And I want you to command this mountain to move, to speak to this mountain one more time. And the amazing thing, Marco Polo says, that instead of crying out to God, "Oh God, deliver us, oh God, save us," they took authority. And they commanded the mountain to move, and it's recorded by Marco Polo in that book, an accurate description. He said that mountain moved. So there is power. But then if I turn you from that, and let me say, well, he goes on to say, what I say unto you, whatever you desire when you pray, believe that you'll receive it and you will have it. Now, that's a complete difference, a complete contrast to just reading or reciting prayers. It's prayer with an authority.